Hello there and welcome. We're kicking off something brand new today, a different kind of aviation channel. And honestly, I'm really excited to show you what this is all about. You know that moment when you're at the airport looking out the window and you see a plane pushing back? Have you ever stopped and really truly thought about how many people it took to make that one flight happen? I'm not just talking about the pilots and the cabin crew you see. I mean the huge invisible team behind it all. The planners, the air traffic controllers, the weather analysts, the operations folks. They've all been working for hours before a single passenger even thinks about heading to the gate. If that massive, incredibly complex dance of logistics, technology, and people has ever made you curious, then you have absolutely found the right place. So welcome. This is a brand new aviation education channel, and it's built for anyone who is genuinely serious about understanding how professional aviation really works from the ground up. Now, I want to be crystal clear about what we mean by free. We mean completely, totally, and unconditionally free. Every single video, every series, every single lesson. You're not going to find any subscriptions, no paywalls, and definitely no annoying previews that cut you off right when things are getting good. Everything we produce here is for everyone, period. Okay, so who is this actually for? We've really designed this with a few specific groups of people in mind. Let's see if you can find yourself in this list. Maybe you're an aviation enthusiast who wants to go way deeper than just plane spotting. Well, we're going to give you the professional grade knowledge that people use every single day. Or maybe you're a student pilot grinding away preparing for your ATPL exams. We are literally going to walk through every single subject with you, from air law to aircraft performance. Perhaps you're charting a course to become a flight dispatcher or a flight operations officer. This right here, this is the structured professional foundation you've been looking for. And hey, even if you're already in the industry, this is your place to zoom out and finally understand that bigger operational picture. All right, so let's talk about the curriculum. What are you actually going to learn here? This isn't just a random collection of cool aviation videos. No, this is a full structured curriculum. We are going to cover the entire ATPL curriculum. For those who might not know, that's the Airline Transport Pilot License. This is the exact same set of subjects that future airline pilots and flight operations professionals are studying all over the world. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We'll get into air law, which is the rule book for the entire sky. We'll cover meteorology, but from a pilot's perspective. We'll dive deep into flight planning and navigation. We'll crunch the critical numbers behind aircraft performance. And so importantly, we'll cover human factors, because at the end of the day, aviation is all about people. And we're going to get super practical. When we cover meteorology, you're not just going to learn the textbook definition of a METAR report. No way. We're going to learn how to read it, how to interpret it, and understand what it actually means for a flight that's about to take off right now. It's the same thing for the TAF, the Terminal Aerodrome Forecast. This isn't about memorizing codes. It's about being able to decode a weather prediction that is absolutely crucial for planning a safe and efficient flight. And then you have the SIGMET. That stands for Significant Meteorological Information. We'll learn how to interpret these critical warnings, the kind that have very real, very immediate consequences for the safety of an aircraft that's already in the air. So that's what we'll be learning. But, how we teach all this is just as important as what we teach. Our whole approach is built on one simple core idea. And here it is. Understanding first, memorization second. Look, anyone can memorize facts for a test, but knowledge that just sits on a page, well, it's pretty useless in the real world. Our goal is to give you knowledge you can actually use, whether that's to ace an exam, to excel in an operations center, or just to change the way you see aviation forever. Now, while every bit of the core education here is free, we get that some of you might be prepping for big exams and could use some extra tools. So we've set up two paths for you to choose from. The free path is exactly what I've been talking about. Every video, every series, every lesson, it's all here, completely open, and it will always, always be that way. Now, for those who want to take it a step further, we do have a premium membership option. That gets you things like dedicated Q&A sessions, a ton of practice questions, and worked examples to really help you nail the material for your exams. But let me say it one more time, the education itself, the heart and soul of this channel, is and will always be free for everyone. So, your journey into the professional world of aviation, it can start right now. In fact, you don't have to wait at all. The first lessons are already here for you. That's right, the first full series is already live on the channel. We're kicking things off with air law, and the very first episode dives straight into abbreviations. Why? Because before you can confidently read any aviation document, you have to be able to speak the language it's written in. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss a single episode as we build out this entire curriculum together. And hey, one last thing. I'm really curious. Drop a comment below and tell me, where are you in your aviation journey? Are you a student, an enthusiast, already a professional? I genuinely read every single comment. Let's get this conversation started.